Now we will learn about BNS Section 3, General Explanations. Now we will learn about BNS Section 3, General Explanations. This section acts like the rules of understanding for the entire Sanhita. It tells us how to read offenses, definitions, and illustrations properly. First, it says that every offense is always subject to general exceptions, even if those exceptions are not written again under each offense. For example, a child below 7 cannot commit an offense. Even if a section doesn't say it, this rule still applies. Another example, a police officer arresting a murderer without a warrant is not guilty of wrongful confinement because the law requires him to act. Next, Section 3 says that if any expression is explained anywhere in the Sanhita, it has the same meaning everywhere unless the context says otherwise. It also says that when your spouse, clerk, or servant holds property for you, the law treats it as if you are in possession of that property. Even a person working temporarily as a clerk or servant is still treated as one under this law. Then it explains that words referring to acts also include illegal omissions unless the context says otherwise. Section 3 also covers common intention. If several people do something together with a shared intention, each one is liable as if he alone committed the act. And if the crime depends on criminal knowledge or intention, everyone who joins with that knowledge is equally responsible. Next, the law says that causing an effect partly by an act and partly by omission still counts as the same offense. For example, intentionally starving and beating someone to cause death is still murder because both act and omission together cause the effect. It also explains that if an offense is committed by several acts, anyone who intentionally cooperates by doing even one act is guilty. Section 3 further clarifies joint responsibility, like two people giving poison to a victim at different times. Even if they act separately, they are both guilty of murder. Finally, it says that people involved in the same criminal act can still be guilty of different offenses, depending on their intention and circumstances. Like, if A kills under grave provocation, but B kills with full intention, A may be guilty of culpable homicide, while B may be guilty of murder. That's the essence of BNS Section 3, the foundation for how we interpret offenses, omissions, intentions, and cooperation.